People want to build wealth. They follow the right accounts. They watch the right videos. Okay? They say the right things about saving and they still end up in the same place every month. Why is that? It's not a motivation problem, okay? It's a pattern problem. And most of those patterns, guess where they come from? They come down to five things. And from five things, and there's five habits, they can feel completely normal because everyone around you is doing it. But normal doesn't build wealth. These habits prevent them. So, habit one, spending before saving. Every dollar you earn follows a sequence. Okay? Most people's sequence is like this: income comes in, bills go out, lifestyle gets funded, and if anything's left, hey, maybe something goes to savings. That's wrong. Totally wrong order. The sequence that builds wealth, if you're interested in wealth, looks very different. Income comes in, savings come out first, okay? Then bills, then lifestyle. Okay, it's called paying yourself first. A lot of y'all have heard of it. This is how the wealthy actually do it. And it sounds simple, but it changes everything. When savings are automatic, before you can spend, the spending adjusts. When savings are last, they never happen. The system fails. You know why? Because the order is wrong, not because the income is too low. And I actually did a video about talking about this on a previous video, so you might want to check it out. Budgeting for low income. Because anybody can get this right. It just depends on where you put your money. Okay? So here's habit number two, not tracking where your money goes. We just talked about budget, right? Most people have a rough sense of where their money goes. They don't have a system though. And I want to talk about that for a second actually. A lot of people nowadays, I've noticed, a lot of people are paying with their phone. They're paying with their watch. Are they tracking it? Are you one of those people that do that? Are you tracking that money? What account is that coming from? I'm not here to condemn you. I'm not here to convict you. I'm here for you to ask these questions. Where's that money coming from? I know a lot of people spend money on food. Everyone likes to go out. Everyone likes to have a meal every now and then. Everyone wants to go to the grocery store and buy food to cut back on spending as well. But, a lot of this stuff is expensive regardless. If you go out, it's even way more expensive than when you cut back and try to do some groceries, which is really the smart way, the old school way of doing stuff. And a lot of people think, well, I should cut back somewhere, but I'm not sure where it all went, right? That's not a budget. That's a guess, by the way. Guesses, they don't build wealth. They just don't. Because it's like a maybe. All right? Systems build wealth. That's what builds wealth. You don't need a complicated system or a complicated spreadsheet. You need one document clearly showing you what comes in and what goes out. When you can see the numbers, you can make better decisions. When you're guessing, you're hoping, and you're on a maybe stride. Okay? So here we go. Habit three, high interest debt and calling it normal. Debt isn't neutral, debt is a leak. All right? You got to plug that boat. Sailing along, you got a leak in the boat. You got to plug that before it sinks. Right? Every month, you carry a balance on a credit card or a card charging 20%, 24%, 29%, 10%, whatever that interest rate is. That's money you earned that's being transferred to someone else when you pay that bill. Most people know it's a problem, right? They just treat it like a permanent condition, like it's part of adult life, right? It's not. It's not a permanent condition. We all have a choice on where our money's going. It's a math problem with a solution. There's a solution behind this, folks. So check it out. Next week's video covers exactly how to solve that. So stay tuned and subscribe to this channel for that. But check this out. The habit starts here. That change starts here and starts now if you're willing to take these steps. So stop adding the balance while you figure out how to eliminate it. One source of income. Let's talk about this for a minute. One source of income basically means one point of failure, one job, one employer, one decision made somewhere above you, and your financial life can change overnight. It's happened to me. I got laid off once, and that one source of failure, everything come crashing down. Medical bills, everything. Thank God I am an entrepreneur as well, and I have an entrepreneurial mindset. I knew what to do. And as time progresses and as you get to know me, I'll share those stories with you more. Some of those stories you can find in some videos, but I'm not going to tell you which ones. Anyway, building a second stream of income, it doesn't require quitting your job. Keep your job by all means. Do the best that you can for your employee. Serve your employer like an open with an open heart. And then they want to keep you. That's the secret to keeping their job. Do the best you can. Be on time. Serve them. Try to do the best you can with coworkers who are sometimes in absolute crazy nuts. But just do the best you can. All right? Because, going back to that second income, okay, it doesn't require to quit that job. It requires proving you can generate income from a different source while you're still having that job. You're still serving that employer. Even small, even inconsistent at first, little income, that proof is what changes the dynamic of your situation. Okay? So now we're getting into habit 5, the last habit. Waiting until you have more money. You might tell yourself, hey, you know what? I'll start saving when I make more. The heck with it. Or hey, I'm in my 20s. I'll worry about Social Security and retirement when I get there. Wrong attitude. Or I'll invest when I have more to invest. I'll figure out the budget when things settle down. Come on. It's all a choice. God gave you a beautiful brain. Make that choice. Make the right choice when it comes to money. Math is logic. It's plus, it's minus. That's what money's about. So remember, things don't settle down in life. And the amount you start with matters far less than when you start. The habit of saving $50 a month. Check this out. The habit of saving just $50 a month, right? That's like $1 something a day. Okay? Builds a different relationship with money than the plan to save $500 someday. Did you understand that? Let me repeat that. The habit of saving $50 a month. Habit, folks, key word. Builds a different relationship with money than the plan to save $500 someday. You get it? So start small, start now. The system, those habits you build, is more important than the number. So I'm going to close with this. None of these are character flaws. Nobody taught you the right sequence. It's not your fault. Nobody showed you a tracking system. Nobody explained what high interest debt actually costs over time. That's why I wrote my book, How to Get Off the Financial Tightrope, What You Did Not Learn About Money in School. Okay? I wrote this because nobody taught us this, and I learned these things. I learned the hard way, and it was not fun. And I said, I got to teach people this stuff. I want people to learn these things. Because everything I just covered is part of a 7-day financial system I built from scratch, all in this book. And if you want the full roadmap, the sequence, the tracking system, the debt strategy, the income framework, it's all in the book. You can grab that digital copy. Okay? There's no more hard copies available of this. One day I may make them available again. But right now, the ebook is $19. If you want the bundle that comes with worksheets, a debt tracker, and also a budget tracker and some other cool videos in there as well, that's $39. And I have a complete package which covers all of that including the book and that for $99, which will also have information, some more information on there on videos. I'll be talking about the future where I see and possible things like Bitcoin, some things like gold and silver. And remember, this is not investment advice. This is all financial education, financial literacy. We're all learning together here. So pick one of these options if you're interested that fits where you are right now. The link's in the description. Hey, you know what? And if you want to see how to eliminate the debt that's draining you every month, that video is coming soon. All right? So, you know what? Check it out. I appreciate you. And if you like this video, please subscribe, comment, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for taking your time to listen to me, and I hope you and I wish you well. God bless you. Bye-bye.